This growing larger and smaller went on for quite a while. One time I grew down until I was just 3 inches tall, or rather 3 inches small. I found myself underneath a mushroom. Standing on tiptoe, I peeped over the edge of the mushroom and looked straight into the eyes of a large blue caterpillar. He was sitting on the top with his arms folded, quietly smoking.
Who are you?
Well, I hardly know, Mr. Caterpillar. I was Alice when I got up this morning, but I think I've been changed several times since then.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, sir, because I'm not myself, you see.
I don't see.
But being so many different sizes all in one day is very confusing.
It isn't.
Pardon?
It isn't confusing.
Oh, well, perhaps your feelings may be different. All I know, it's very queer to me.
Who are you?
I think I'd better go. Goodbye.
Wait, come back. I've something important to say.
Yes?
Keep your temper.
Is that all?
No. So you think you're changed, do you?
I'm afraid I am, sir. I can't seem to remember things.
What things?
Well, I've tried to say, how doth the little busy bee, but it all came out quite differently.
Repeat, you are old, Father William.
Yes, sir. I'll try. You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right?
In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why I do it again and again.
You are old, said the youth, and your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than suet. Yet you finish the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how do you manage to do it?
In my youth, said his father, I took to the law and argued each case with my wife. And the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has lasted the rest of my life.
You are old, said the youth, one could hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever. Yet you balance an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever?
I have answered 2 questions, and that is enough, said his father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off, or I'll kick you downstairs.
The words are not right.
Not quite right, I'm afraid.
What size do you want to be?
Pardon?
What size? What size?
Well, I should like to be a little larger, sir. 3 inches is such a wretched height to be.
It is a very good height indeed. I am exactly 3 inches high.
Oh, I didn't mean any offense. I'm just not used to it.
Oh, you'll get used to it in time. Go have a talk with the Duchess.
What, Duchess?
The Duchess. Goodbye.
With that, the caterpillar got down off the mushroom and crawled away. Well, I followed the caterpillar's advice, and I went to have a talk with the Duchess. It turned out to be a very noisy conversation. The Duchess sat on a 3-legged stool, bouncing a baby in her arms. The air was full of pepper, and the baby howled and sneezed and howled without even stopping for breath. Off in the corner, the cook was stirring a cauldron of soup and throwing pots and dishes at the Duchess and